This 2009 classic, Confessions of a Shopaholic, was marketed as a light-hearted rom-com that shows a woman with a slight shopping problem. What it actually turned into is one of the most accurate descriptions and portrayals of spending psychology that I've ever seen as a spending coach. Rebecca Bloomwood talks to mannequins. She hides shopping bags in her closet and under her bed. And she opens store credit cards to afford things that she can't afford. Why is this movie so relatable? It's because this movie shows not only what shopping looks like, but what it feels like. What movie producers didn't know is that they would be showing 6 different spending types in this movie. But what the movie didn't show is what connects all 6. What is the root cause? I'm going to be sharing what that is at the end of this video. In this movie, we follow Rebecca Bloomwood, who is a journalist that aspires to write for a fashion magazine and ends up working at a financial publication, which is so ironic considering she owns 12 credit cards, all maxed out, and is being stalked by a debt collector named Derek Smith.
They said I was a valued customer. Now they send me hate mail.
Even though she's not managing it on the inside, she's managing it on the outside. She portrays this carefree version of a woman that's successful, financially stable, and knows where she's going in life.
Rebecca Bloomwood. Occupation, journalist. Jacket, Visa. Dress, Amex.
She's not stressed about her money and she's not avoiding it, but she just genuinely doesn't know how much money she has or how much debt she's in. These are characteristics of a passive spender. It's not that they don't care about money in their life, it's that they don't want money to run their life. When given the choice between enjoying an experience or spending money, they're going to spend money because you only live once and you deserve to spend the money that you've worked so hard to earn. However, the crashing reality hits when she opens her credit card. A bill for $900. Now, this is just one credit card bill.
Oh no! I spent $900.
Hold on.
Somebody has stolen my credit card and gone on an insane spending spree around New York.
I think all of us can relate when she explains, "Oh my gosh, someone stole my credit card." Because we think, there's no way I spent that much. Seeing that number is just so preposterous. I think we've all done it with Amazon purchases. We see that number and go, there's no way. Oh, it's high because I bought all those items, but I'm returning them. This isn't the only spending type portrayed in the movie. And the next one shows up even before the credit card bill has had time to register. Since she got this bill for $900, she determines that she needs a job. Not just any job though. She's hoping for her dream job at the Alette fashion magazine. She has this job interview at Alette magazine and then she passes a store window. That's when she sees it. The green scarf. She has to go take a look. So she goes in and looks at it closer. As she approaches it, she's mesmerized by it, but remembers that credit card bill. She can't afford that scarf, and she doesn't need the scarf, so she turns away. This is important. She does hesitate, and she does decide, no, I don't need it. But then she hears a voice. The mannequin starts talking to her.
The point about this scarf is that it would become part of a definition of your psyche. It would make your eyes look bigger.
It would make my haircut look more expensive.
You'd wear it with everything.
It would be an investment.
You would walk into that Alette interview confident and poised.
Poised.
The girl in the green scarf.
I love this part because the mannequin talking to her is actually the words that we tell ourselves in our mind. The voice that justifies why we should buy it. These are characteristics of an impulsive spender. Not someone that talks to mannequins, but someone that doesn't have a need for an item before she sees it. And then when she sees it, she has to have it. The pressure to have the item increases when she realizes that it's low in stock, last in stock, or has a unique characteristic. And that's what Rebecca Bloomwood realizes when she gets to the register.
The green scarf, please.
Good choice. It's the last one.
And sale items cannot be put on hold or returned. So she either walks out with it or walks away from it. And for impulsive spenders, walking away is not a thing, because then they have to deal with the regret of not having it. It's like the one that got away. We all have those items, the ones that got away, the thing we didn't buy and wish we did. But in the age of the internet, it's almost impossible to not re-find something that we didn't buy. It's better to walk away. Rebecca Bloomwood committed that $900 credit card bill to memory long enough to feel guilty, but not long enough to stop spending. But watch what happens next. This is where the saving spender shows up. After lots of spending, Rebecca commits to saving.
Bex, I just found the perfect book for you.
Control your urge to shop.
And she's completely sincere. She's determined to stop spending money, to only focus on saving her money so that she can pay off this debt. But then almost just as quickly as she decides to stop spending, she starts spending again. It's easy to think that this is a willpower problem, that she just needs to have more self-control. But it's not a battle of willpower. It's a battle of two identities. For saving spenders, they have this battle between two identities. The person that wants to save, be intentional with their money, and have a plan for their money, and be responsible. And then there's the other side that's just as powerful, that wants to enjoy their money and live life to the fullest with their money. They'll go from spending lots of money to saving lots of money because they feel guilty for all the spending they did. And then they feel like, I deserve a break. I've been doing really well. And then the spending starts again. This is why this cycle is so hard to break, because those identities, those personas are so real and so hard to balance.
On your way to work, ignore the siren call of the store window. Your new mantra is, do I need this?
No.
We see in this scene that Rebecca is doing well. She's resisting temptation. She's saying no. She was doing so good. And then a sale sign appears. Because it's never a matter of if something's going to tempt us, it's a matter of when. Rebecca sees that there's a sale going on, not just any sale. This is a sale on designer items. For bargain spenders, the deal is not just a trigger, it's a justification. It's a reason for why you should buy the item. You see a top and go, oh my gosh, it's only $10. How many of us have been complimented on an item and said, thanks, it was only $10, or I got it for 50% off? It's like the identity of the item is consumed in the price. For most of bargain spending purchases, it's about the price. It's not necessarily the item. We don't even realize that we may buy the item and never need or use it again, but we got it for a good price. And the bargain hunting and the deals is what keeps bargain spenders spending.
It's like a Russian adrenaline. I feel like I've run a marathon.
They have Gucci half off. How can I have it?
The problem with bargain spending is that the focus is almost always on how much you're saving, not how much you're spending. We tell ourselves, I'm not spending, I'm saving, when actually spending $0 would be saving. But that doesn't register. We're so consumed with the price and getting the good deal that just doesn't register.
Now walk away. Strong and frugal.
Gucci boots. 50% off.
The bargain spender needs a deal to justify the purchase. The next type doesn't need a deal at all. In fact, they just need a really bad day. Rebecca comes back with all of her shopping bags. She's feeling guilt, shame, overwhelm, feeling pressure, and she doesn't even know where to start. I love this little detail hidden in the movie. She's gotten all these things, and yet on her computer is still more things that she can buy. For emotional spenders, it's about chasing the feeling. It's about chasing the perfect item that actually doesn't exist. She just got all of those amazing things for a really good price, but it didn't fix the feeling that she was having. So she thinks, I must not have found the thing that I needed. So she goes out searching for more. Emotional spenders are not searching for an item, they're searching for a feeling to fix the feelings they're feeling. She's feeling so overwhelmed, so stressed, so ashamed and guilty. And instead of focusing on fixing it, she thinks that an item will fix it. The item that will fix everything is a dress.
Ah, yes. It's perfect.
It's a dress that she will wear on her interview on national television. It will portray the successful, confident woman she wants to be when she is breaking on the inside. So she gets it. How many of us buy things to feel things or to change how we're feeling? That's exactly what's demonstrated here. For the next spending type, it's not about feelings. It's about logically what do you need and saying no to things that don't fall into the need category. Watch what happens when that cycle finally breaks. The necessity spending type actually shows up in Rebecca's parents. They have spent a lifetime of penny pinching, living frugally, and saving up a pretty good nest egg. They've scrimped and saved their entire lives to build up a huge savings. Unfortunately, Rebecca thinks it's for her, to fix all of her problems. But her parents, they take all their savings and buy an RV.
Your mom and I were going to call you over here today to talk about pretty much the exact same thing. Money.
Savings.
Our money, our life savings.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, all our married life, we've been the kind of people that we just don't spend, we save. And we built up quite a little nest egg.
Of money.
A big nest egg of money.
Of dough.
Yeah, we do.
And so we decided
That we wanted to call you here, our only beautiful, lovely daughter, to tell you that, well,
we spent it!
every last cent!
I see this all the time. People that have said no, no, no end up saying yes in a very real and expensive way. This movie truly captures what it looks like and feels like to struggle with shopping. But what it doesn't capture is what is driving all of it. Rebecca Bloomwood was never addicted to shopping. She was addicted to the feeling that shopping gave her. Shopping gave her relief, a sense of identity, control, a feeling that she couldn't find anywhere else. She had a need for control, a need to find relief in ways that she couldn't find. Shopping was just the quickest and funnest way to do it. But she kept shopping because the unmet need was not met. The needs that she had were not being fulfilled, and so she had to keep finding them in shopping. What we need to take from this movie is that we need to start asking the right questions. Not what do I want to buy next, but what do I actually need? And not is it a want or a need. It's what do I need emotionally? What do I need to feel secure? Need to feel comfort? Need to find relief? And what do I need to do to find who I really am? The truth is, you're not going to find it in any store. If you found yourself relating to any of the scenes in this movie, that's not a coincidence. That's your spending type showing up on the big screen. If you want to find your spending type, take my free spending types quiz below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.